Hey guys, it's Castro72 and I'm here with my 600 subs video. And this time I'm going to do my Sega Genesis collection, my boxed collection. So that's going to include stuff that I bought as a kid when the Sega Genesis came out, and stuff that I got at flea markets and used game stores that were boxed. I'm not going to show any of my loose cart Sega Genesis games, just because that one I'll save for another video. It's pretty massive and I wanted to keep that separate. Also, before I even begin, I wanted to give a quick shout out to 10 Minute Gaming. He wanted to have a plug on my channel, and so guys, I'm going to put some info or a link in the info section for his channel. Go check him out. A little background on the Sega Genesis. Back in the day, I was like a big Nintendo kid. I have an NES. I still have the old NES, and back then NES was like the best system ever. And my friends had a Sega Master System, so I knew who Sega was, but I was just a diehard Nintendo devotee. And I think the fall of 1989, when the 16-bit systems were going to do a rollout, you had your choice of either Sega Genesis or NEC's TurboGrafx 16. And I actually chose the Sega Genesis because I already knew of who Sega was, and I guess it was name brand. Also, they packed the game with Altered Beast, which was a game I played in the arcade, and I really wanted that for home play, arcade style. Anyway, it turns out that Sega Genesis was the system that I sort of supported the least out of the 3 16-bit systems I had. Super Nintendo came a year later. I picked up a TurboGrafx in between then, and the TurboGrafx and the Super Nintendo, it had a look and sound I liked a little more than the Sega Genesis. But years later, let's push forward into the future. Sega Genesis has been something I really like collecting for because I missed a lot of great games. So as a result, my original collection is very small compared to my TurboGrafx collection and my Super Nintendo collection. So let's just begin, guys. Alright, I keep my Sega Genesis games right over here, and they're down at the bottom. Let's just start with these that I have out right here. Sonic 3. Now this is a cardboard box version. Later on, they stopped using the clamshells. Sonic Classics. This has Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Desert Strike, I got at KB Toys for $4.99. It's still sealed. I actually never played that. Castlevania Bloodlines. Now this is not the clamshell version either. It's complete. All of these are complete, but it's the cardboard version released by Majesco. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. One of the last games I purchased. Sega Sports World Series Baseball 95. Why do I have this in my collection? I don't even like baseball. Again, these things slip through. I don't know why I bought that one, but I have it. Altered Beast. Now, this is the game that came with my Sega Genesis. Love this game. Excellent game. Forgotten Worlds was an arcade shooter I used to play. It's pretty good. It's by Capcom. It's excellent. Ghouls and Ghosts, the sequel to Ghosts and Goblins on the NES and the arcade. Excellent game. The Revenge of Shinobi. Now this is like, I got this when it first came out, so it has, I think, Batman and Spider-Man. I think those guys were edited out because of licensing reasons in further iterations of the game. Streets of Rage. Excellent game. DJ Boy, my most favorite Sega Genesis game ever. I think I told you guys that in another video. Hellfire, I made a video about this game too. This is the hardest shooter ever. Very good game. I got that from my friend Steve for Christmas. Air Diver, I don't know why I bought this game. I don't even like these cockpit simulators. Ugh. But at least it's pretty hard to find nowadays. It's rare. Felios, present from my friends Brian and Lewis from across the street. Excellent shooting game. You're on Pegasus. It's a 2D shooter. I think it scrolls vertically. Burning Force, kind of like a Space Harrier type game. That was in the arcade too. King of the Monsters 2, which was, I think, the last Sega Genesis game I got. And Sector X, that's based on a Taito arcade title. I think they made the characters a little more serious and less cute than the arcade. Super WrestleMania, this is an okay game. And these are games that I picked up at used stores, but are in such pristine condition. I add it to my original collection, and you know they have the right to hang right next to my original stuff. Mercs, I got that from GameStop. Perfect. Golden X2, Fantasy Star 3. I found that at a flea market somewhere. Whoever owned that just kept it in perfect condition. Strider. And Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master. These are all in great condition. And I'm going to show you guys my box collection. Now this this box collection I got from like flea markets and used game shops. And they're all at least boxed. I can't say all of them are complete. And this collection continues to grow with each box title that I find at flea markets and such. This is NBA Jam. This is Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. This box without the cover is what is this? Exile. Arcus Odyssey. Castlevania. Oh no, sorry, Castlevania. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Road Rash. Battletoads, based on the old 8-bit game on NES. This is a sealed game, a 6-pack that has Golden Axe, Sonic the Hedgehog, Revenge of Shinobi, Column, Streets of Rage, and Super Hang-On. Oh, this is a strange game. It's called Crossfire. I found this at a flea market. It was released by a company called Kyogo of America. And they have the funniest little bit of info on the back. It says, crash them to pieces. Most exciting games, Crossfire is #1. That is English to the max. Quackshot, starring Donald Duck. Todd's Adventures in Slime World, which is also released on the Lynx. I don't have a Lynx, wish I had one. WWF Raw. The Addams Family. Garfield, Caught in the Act. Rambo 3. The Great Waldo Search. Superman. This is actually a pretty good game. And World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Let's see, what else is here? Oh, Musha. I found this at a thrift store. I was so amazed to see this. It's a great shooter. Predator 2. E-SWAT. Atomic Runner. Great game, actually, by Data East. Like, you scream horrendously when you die. Royal Rumble. Toe Jam and Earl. A lot of people like that game. I think it's just okay. Pro Quarterback. Viewpoint, which is like a kind of like Zaxxon, and I think it was released on Neo Geo originally. Super Volleyball. Kid Chameleon. Let's see, I gotta hurry up here, guys. Chuck on the Forever Man. Rampart. This is Pitfall. I think that's Pitfall the Mine Adventures, I think. Mortal Kombat. Wheel of Fortune. Tecmo Super Bowl 2. Lotus Turbo Challenge. Desert Strike again. I guess I have that one. Dragon's Fury. Lakers versus Celtics, the NBA playoffs. RBI Baseball. NHL 94. Streets of Rage 2. Vector Man 2. Let's see, what else is there? TNN Outdoors Bass Tournament, boring, whatever. Eternal Champions, Toy Story, and the awesome Gunstar Heroes. Found that at a thrift store too. It was like my heart was racing when I saw that. Alien Storm, Shaq Fu, Midnight Resistance, Columns, Skitching, NHLPA Hockey 93, Lethal, Enforcers Gunfighters 2, Team USA Basketball, Chuck Rock, WWF WrestleMania, DJ Boy, NBA All-Star Challenge, NHL 96, A Dinosaur's Tale, Sports Talk, Baseball. I know this is a Power Rangers game in here, the movie. Super High Impact, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I have 2 copies of part 1. Fairy Tale Adventure, Cyberball, The Flintstones, Winter Olympics, Aladdin, Spider-Man, Buck Rogers, Tasmania, and Pac-Man 2. Thanks a lot for viewing, guys, and thanks for your support.